Boker Tov, good morning. We continue with our 3-minute daily dose of Torah, looking at that opening verse of Parshat Beshalach, which tells us that it was by Beshalach Parot Ta'am, and it was when Pharaoh was sending forth the people. God did not guide the people along the path of the land of the Philistines. Because it was close, or even though it was close, for God said, lest the people will change their minds and lose their commitment when they see war and to return to Egypt. So therefore, God takes them on a circuitous path. What is that about? Is it just a circuitous path? To a certain degree, yes, it's a circuitous path that will then entrap the Pharaoh and his army to come chasing after them because they think that they're lost, and that was perfect. That was God's plan, that He can finally drown them, and then perhaps the hold of Egypt will finally be broken. That might be part of it. That might be part of it. The other component, though, is that ultimately, what's God's real direction right now? His direction isn't into Israel. When they leave Egypt, God doesn't want to take the Jews to Israel yet. He has a first stop that matters more, and that is to head towards Sinai, where He will give them the Torah. Head towards Sinai, where they're supposed to worship God as God said they would. They promised Pharaoh they would, but as God said they would as well. When He first spoke to Moshe at the burning bush, He said, "You're going to worship me here." But more significantly, God wants to give them the Torah. And God wants to give them the Torah before they enter Israel. One approach might be, because it's true, if they just take them out of Egypt and put them right into Israel directly, and they see war, they're going to turn back because they don't have a sense of what they're in this for, what they're committed to, what the greater destiny of the Jewish people is. They had a Korban Pesach, that was a start, but it's the Torah which is going to frame the future of the Jewish people and the destiny of the Jewish people. And with that appreciation, and it might take some time for that to penetrate, then they'll be ready to go and take on the challenges that they'll have to take on as they make their way to Israel. That is the reminder to us that we can't expect anything of people, any great sacrifices, until we help them appreciate what they're for, what we live for, what we are dedicated to. And those are the values that we received way back when at Sinai, on the path out of Egypt, eventually to Israel. Have a great day.